Hey y'all, it's Lippy. I told y'all yesterday we'd be in the kitchen, and that's where we're gonna be. But we have a prep to do. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, I'm running a little bit behind. But we're gonna have crawfish stew poured over a bed of fried catfish. Yeah, you heard me. Sop it with some crusty bread, a salad on the side. Y'all, that's where it's at. It came to me last night, and I said, buddy, what do you think? He says, what we celebrating? I said, 9 hours of me in the sugar shack. Okay, I got my fish. I got 4 large fillets, okay? And I rinsed them, patted them dry. To this bowl is my dry fish fry mix. I fry fish, I fry shrimp, I fry oysters. This is my dry marinade. Y'all be looking for it to come out around January. Add a little bit of water. And of course, when I launch this, the recipe will be on the bag of how much water to add to how many tablespoons of dry mix. Oh yeah, we're getting there. A little bit more. Oh yeah, we're there. So I might have used about 1/4 of a cup of water. There we go. Perfect. Now, all I'm going to do is just give a good coating to each piece of fish. Of course, now we're going to rub it all together, make sure everything is coated. Let's see, I'll clean the bowl up with this one. Oh, yeah. And we're going to set that aside. It's a messy job, y'all, but it's worth it. Okay. Those look good and seasoned. So I'm going to set that in the ice box about 2 hours. Clean up my bowl. This is the best marinade. So be looking for the dry mix coming out hopefully in January. And all you'll do is add water, but I won't leave you hanging on it. I'm going to perfect it so you know exactly how much water to how many tablespoons of this delicious fry batter. And like I said, any seafood. Frog legs. This is what I use for my frog legs too. So this was like a little teaser. It's been 2 hours. We're going to rock this out. I'm heating up my skillet. Now, this is going to be a 2-step process. So, I like to go ahead and do my crawfish gravy first. Set it off to the side. Let it just kind of simmer on extremely low. Then we fry the fish because the fish doesn't take long. So, I chopped everything. Let this run fairly quick. So, I'll drop the camera and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I've got my skillet sitting on about a number 8. So on the higher side of medium. I'm going to come in with some olive oil. Our oil is hot and I'm adding 1 medium sweet onion and a bell pepper. I had a half of a red and an orange and a little bit of yellow left. So I just combined it. But you just need 1 bell pepper and 1 medium diced onion. We're going to get these softened just a few minutes. This is our pound of crawfish. I seasoned it with my Cajun seasoning, some lemon pepper, a little bit of Obey, hot sauce, and I guess I added about a tablespoon of hot sauce and a tablespoon of Worcestershire. And it's just been sitting here. These are crawfish tails, Louisiana Crawfish. Now, while these are softening, I'm just going to add a little bit of mushroom. About a half a cup is what I had in the icebox, so I'm going to go ahead and just add those. That's optional. I'm going to drop in about a tablespoon of butter. Now you notice I'm not adding seasoning to this because I want to get some good color on these mushrooms. If we added some salt to it, they just get really wet and limp. But like I said, the mushrooms is strictly optional. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of minced garlic. If y'all could smell this. Now, if you don't have access to crawfish, you can use shrimp. I've even made this with chicken before, but crawfish is my favorite. Shrimp would be second, and then chicken. But you could just do chicken like this and serve it over a piece of crusted French bread that we're going to do in the oven. That is a meal in itself, y'all. Okay, now we're going to go in with our crawfish tails and all that good seasoning. And again, the seasoning is strictly my seafood seasoning, the swamp mix, or should I say Cajun seasoning. Some lemon pepper, a little bit of obey, a couple of tablespoons of Worcestershire, and a tablespoon of hot sauce. That's your hot sauce. Now I'm going to crank the heat up to almost high, about a 9. It doesn't take long. I'm going to get all them drippings out, y'all. That's flavor up in that bowl. I'm going to go ahead and get my grease heated up for our fish. Got it on about a number 8. We smoking now. It's time to add a little bit of salt. This is really to your taste. A little bit of black pepper. Ooh, time to refill. Oh, yeah. Now we're going in with another tablespoon of butter because it's fixing to be a cream sauce. I'm going to do a little bit more. So about a tablespoon and a half. With our fire on high, we want to add about a half a cup of chicken broth. That's just to get all them flavors off the bottom of this skillet. And we're going to turn our fire down to about a number 4. So we add a half a cup. Now we add 3/4 of a cup of chicken broth. And we turned our fire down to a number 4. That's where we want it. Now we're going to come in with a cup of heavy whipping cream. That's why I turned my fire down to a number 4. Because I want it to slowly come up to temp. Now the measuring cup that I had the heavy whipping cream, I added a little bit of chicken broth. About a 1/4 of a cup and a heaping tablespoon of cornstarch. So before it comes up to a boil, we're going to add this in. Just like that. We got our fish frying. I'm sitting on about a number 8. Our French bread, I've just put a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of butter, some garlic, and black pepper. 400-degree oven. Y'all look at this. Look how it's reduced down. You can see the original line. I hope you can in the camera. And I've just turned it on down to about a number 2. It won't be long. We're about to plate up. What time is it? 5 o'clock. Started at 4:30. So you see, 30 minutes to 40 and you can have an amazing supper. Supper is done. Crawfish gravy laid over 2 catfish steaks. And when I say steaks, they are thick cut. You don't want no paper thin fish. Crusty bread to sop up the juice. We got us a garden salad. And that's what's for supper tonight. Y'all know what time it is? You see that fly? I guess he come in when I delivered Buddy his plate. But I want to show y'all, when I say fish steak, I want y'all to look at this. It's hot. You see how thick? Now, you could do it with the little, you know, what I call thin fillets. But I like to make thick fillets. We call them catfish steaks. Because when you make this sauce, it's almost like eating a steak. But I am going to get a little bit of this crawfish gravy. Get me a mushroom. Get me a piece of fish. Oh, jeez. If y'all was here, I'd serve you some. There's nothing, no better. So easy. The flavor is spot on. Yeah. Then got our veggies. And of course, our crusty bread. You got to try it. So I'm going to sit down and enjoy this meal and upload this video. And y'all should see it in about an hour. So until next time, stay safe, stay well, and God bless. Bon appetit. That is saucy bon.